Hello children, welcome to my channel Learn with Love. Today we are going to learn to write an informal letter. Informal letters are letters written to close friends and family. Now you might wonder what the purpose of learning to write an informal letter is. Formal letters are written for business purposes, placing orders, registering complaints, and so on. But what is the use of an informal letter? Who would write a letter in this time and age when our loved ones are only a click away? We can talk or send a message to anyone whenever and from wherever we want. Then, why should we learn to write an informal letter? You see, children, in this age, when everything is so fast-paced, wouldn't it be really special if we actually took the time to sit down, put a lot of thought into it, and write a letter to our dear ones? Imagine how special, loved, and happy they would feel. They would read the letter again and again. They would keep it safely. They would reread it when they feel down. Can phone conversations be reread? You see, that's why letters are very special. Tell your grandparents and dear ones how much they mean to you and how much you love and adore them through a letter, and their joy would know no bounds. That, my children, is reason enough to learn to write an informal letter. When we write a letter, any letter, we should not write the message that we wish to convey right away. There is a format which we should follow. In an informal letter, first we should write the heading, then date, salutation, body, then subscription, and then our signature. Wow, that's a lot of new words, right? Not to worry, it's quite easy. Let's learn them one by one. The first thing to write in an informal letter is the heading. The heading is nothing but the full address. Whose full address? The sender's full address. Who is the sender? The one who writes and sends the letter is the sender. Now, why should we write our address? We should write our address so that our friends or relatives can reply back to us with ease. We usually write the address on the left-hand side of the page at the very top. The address should be accurate and complete. It should be written in the following order. First, we should write the number and name of our house or apartment. In the second line, write the name of the street or road in which our house or apartment is located. In the third line, write the name of your city, town or village followed by the pin code, and finally write the name of your state. Now, if the recipient or if the receiver of the letter is in another country, do not forget to write your country as well in the address. Next, leave one line and write the date. The date should be written below the address. Why should we write it? Because when you write the date, it would allow the recipient or the receiver of the letter to have a reference as to when the address was written. He can then relate better to the contents of the letter. There are two formats of writing the date. In the British style, you have to write the date, month and year, and in the American style, you write the month, date, comma and the year. You can follow either of these styles. I have a sample letter here. See, on the top left corner, the address is written. After that, a line should be left and you have to write the date. Next is salutation. After writing the date, leave one line and write the salutation. Salutation means greeting. And this should be written based on the writer's relationship with the receiver of the letter. Since you know the person you are writing to, the greeting can be informal as well. If it is a friend or someone close to your age, you can greet them by their first name, like Dear Lakshita. If you are writing to your relative like your mother, father, uncle, grandma, etc., you may greet them as My dear father, dear mother, dearest grandma, dear Aunt Kitty. And if you are writing to an elder person, someone you respect greatly, you can address them as Mr. or Mrs. For example, if you are writing a congratulatory letter to your teacher, it can be addressed as Dear Mrs. Alex. So first you have to write the address, leave a line, write the date, leave a line, and then write the salutation. The salutation should begin with a capital letter and end with a comma. Next comes the body of the letter, and this is where we begin writing the actual letter. And the body of the letter can be divided into three parts: the opening sentence, the message, and the concluding sentence. The opening sentence sets the tone for the whole letter. So write the opening letter according to the purpose. You might begin by asking the recipient about their well-being, or you may say that you hope the letter finds them in good health and great spirits. The opening of informal letters should be casual and comforting. The message. This is the main part of the letter, and here is where you write whatever you wish to convey to the reader or recipient of the letter. Write this in simple everyday language and in short sentences. In the conclusive paragraph or in the conclusive line, sum up the reason for writing the letter, that is, summarize the letter. Write it depending on your relationship with the recipient, the purpose of the letter, and what you expect in return. Say a meaningful and affectionate goodbye to the reader, and do not forget to invite the reader to write back or reply to your letter. This is a letter to a friend inviting her to come over to my house. Look closely. I have divided the body of the letter into three parts: opening, message, and closing line. In the opening line, I have stated the purpose of writing this letter. We have not met ever since the holidays began, and I am missing you and Harini a lot. So here I state the purpose that I miss my friend and so I am writing the letter. And then I write the message. This is the most important part of the letter, where we convey or where we write whatever we want or wish to express to the receiver of the letter. It would be great if you come and spend a day with me next week. Please write to me and tell me which day would be convenient for you. I have also invited Harini to join us. I have got DVDs of Toy Story 4 and Frozen 2, which I know none of us have seen. We could watch the films and chat for the rest of the day. We'll have a great time. My mom has promised a Chinese lunch whenever you and Harini come. So please write to me soon. So this is the message I wish to convey to my friend Lakshita. And then in the closing line, I have written what I expect from the recipient. I really look forward to meeting Harini and you again. This is how you have to write the body of the letter. Next, we should write the subscription. There is no one way to sign off informal letters. Since they do not follow a very strict format, you may sign off as you please. Some commonly used phrases are yours affectionately, yours lovingly, your loving son, your loving daughter, lots of love, best, best wishes, kind regards, kindly. Pick the one that best suits the occasion and then simply sign your name below the greeting. I have signed off my letter as your loving friend Veronica. And then we have to write the address on the envelope. The receiver's full address should be written in the center of the envelope. The writer's address should be written in full in the bottom left part of the envelope. Avoid writing to and from before the address. Also, the sender should not use the title Mr., Mrs., Miss, etc. before his or her own name. Children, we have come to the end of the class. Leave your doubts and suggestions in the comments section. I'll meet you in the next class. Until then, remember this. I love you all.